Picture two people with the same income. One of them looks rich. New stuff shows up at their door every week. Their phone is always the latest model. Their house is full. Their car is shiny. From the outside, it looks like they're winning. The other person looks normal. Same old phone. Same car. Their place is clean, but not stuffed. They don't talk about money much. But here's the twist. The normal person is the one who can breathe. They have cash set aside. They invest every month. If life punches them in the face, they don't instantly panic. That's what real wealth looks like. Not a bigger pile of stuff. More options. More peace. Less, I hope nothing breaks. So when people say, wealthy people don't buy coffee, it sounds like a joke. Because it is. Wealthy people buy plenty of normal things. They just refuse to buy certain categories of things that quietly wreck your money. Not because they're smarter. Because they've learned one rule the hard way. It's not what you buy once that breaks you. It's what you buy that keeps charging you. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 12 things quietly wealthy people refuse to buy. And a lot of them are not what you think. These are the purchases that look harmless in the moment, but they destroy savings, create stress, and lock you into a lifestyle that needs your paycheck to survive. Also, quick note, when I say wealthy, I don't mean celebrities who are paid to show off. I mean the people who are actually building net worth in the background. The ones who sleep well. All right, let's get into it. Number one, they refuse to buy a lifestyle that requires two incomes to survive. This one is bigger than any product. Quietly wealthy couples try to structure their baseline bills so one income could cover the basics for a while. Not forever, just long enough to handle a layoff, a sick parent, a newborn, or burnout. Because if both paychecks are already spent before they arrive, you're not a team, you're a machine that has to run nonstop. Wealthy people don't hate dual income. They hate being trapped by it. They keep margin on purpose. Number two, they refuse the big house upgrade when it's mostly ego. A bigger house is not just a bigger mortgage. It's higher taxes, higher insurance, higher utilities, more repairs, more furniture, and more time. Extra rooms don't stay empty. They turn into spending. Wealthy people buy enough house, not the maximum house a bank will approve. Approval isn't affordability. Approval is just a lender saying, we think you can make the payment. Wealthy people care about the life they can live after the payment. Number three, they refuse car payments that steal their future. A car payment is a monthly wealth transfer. The car goes down in value while your payment stays the same. Quietly wealthy people don't ask, can I afford the payment? They ask, what is this costing me in options? They'd rather drive a reliable, boring car and keep the cash flow. And when they do buy nicer cars, it's usually because they can pay cash or pay it off fast without stress. They don't let transportation become a forever bill. Number four, they refuse to pay poor taxes like overdraft fees and late fees. This one is sneaky because it doesn't feel like a purchase. But it is. Every overdraft fee is you paying for having no buffer. Every late fee is a penalty for being stretched thin. Quietly wealthy people build a small cash cushion early because it kills these fees. Even $500 to $1,000 can break the cycle. It's not glamorous, but it's one of the highest return moves you can make because it stops the bleeding immediately. Number five, they refuse extended warranties on most things. Stores love extended warranties because they're high profit. Wealthy people usually self-insure. That means they keep enough cash to handle normal problems instead of paying extra just in case fees for everything. There are exceptions. Some warranties can make sense on certain big-ticket items with known issues. But in general, wealthy people don't buy protection plans for toasters and headphones. They'd rather keep a repair fund and buy quality in the first place. Number six, they refuse upgrades out of boredom. This is a huge one. A phone upgrade because the new one is slightly better. A new couch because you're tired of looking at the old one. A new kitchen gadget because TikTok made it look fun. Wealthy people treat boredom like an emotion, not a reason to spend. If something works, they keep it. They understand the upgrade game never ends. There will always be a new version. They don't confuse novelty with progress. Number seven, they refuse to pay convenience fees as a default lifestyle. Delivery fees, ride shares, premium, everything, last-minute purchases at the corner store. Convenience is fine sometimes, but if it becomes normal, your money will always feel tight no matter what you earn. Quietly wealthy people build systems that make life easier without constant spending. They plan simple meals. They keep basics stocked. They make future me do less work, so tired me doesn't buy solutions every day. Number 8, they refuse subscriptions they don't actively use. Subscriptions are quiet killers because they feel small. $9 here, $14 there, $22 there. Then suddenly you're paying $200 a month for things you forgot you had. Wealthy people do subscription audits like brushing their teeth. Not once a year when money feels bad. Regularly. If a subscription isn't used weekly or truly loved, it's gone. They protect their monthly cash flow like it's oxygen, because it is. Number 9, they refuse to store stuff they don't need. Storage units are one of the clearest signs of "I bought too much." You're paying rent for your old decisions. Wealthy people hate storage units. Not because they're cheap, but because they understand the logic is backwards. If the stuff was valuable, it would be in your home. If it isn't valuable, it shouldn't cost you money every month. They'd rather sell, donate, or throw away than pay $150 a month to avoid making a decision. Number 10, they refuse fast fashion and cheap junk that needs replacing. Wealthy people think in cost per use. A $30 item that falls apart quickly is not cheap. It's expensive. It creates repeat buying. They'd rather buy fewer, better things that last. Not designer logos, just durable basics. This is the buy nice or buy twice idea. It applies to shoes, jackets, tools, even kitchen items. You don't need luxury. You need reliability. Reliability lowers stress and spending at the same time. Number 11, they refuse to buy status, signaling on credit. This is the purchase almost nobody admits. The bag, the watch, the flashy car, the expensive neighborhood. The goal is to look successful. The cost is your freedom. Quietly wealthy people don't need strangers to believe they're doing well. They need their bank account to prove it. They'd rather feel rich than look rich. And once you feel rich, you stop chasing proof. Number 12, they refuse financial complexity that exists to impress people. Overcomplicated portfolios, random side hustles that burn them out, trendy investments they don't understand, expensive memberships they don't use. Wealthy people keep their money boring. Simple investing, simple saving systems, simple goals. Complexity is often just procrastination dressed up as intelligence. They care about results, not fancy plans. Now here's the part that makes this actually useful. Wealthy people don't just avoid stuff. They replace it with a system. They buy margin. They buy buffers. They buy options. If you want to copy this without becoming miserable, try this simple reset. For the next 30 days, don't buy anything that creates a new monthly bill. No new payment. No new subscription. No new, just because upgrade. If you still want it after 30 days, you can decide calmly. And take the money you would have spent and build one small buffer. Even $500 changes how you breathe. It stops fees. It stops panic purchases. It gives you time when life hits. Because the real secret isn't that wealthy people never spend. It's that they refuse to spend in ways that make them fragile. If you want, drop a comment with one thing you're cutting first. Car payment, subscriptions, delivery, upgrades, or something else. No scam, no flexing. Just a plan.